Okay. We cover things for the hat. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. This match was very impromptu. And let me hop in. Okay. So, lots of extra points with Palace and Fairgrounds. You can build for the Palace with Storyteller. You can build for anything with Lost City. Trader helps you get extra silvers. Um, maybe. But there's not a lot in terms of extra gains. Oh, wait, no, there is because of traveling fairs. So you can really build really big for um, getting a lot of storytellers and then getting lots of gold, silver, copper things via traveling fair. You just need to start drawing your deck and then build bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. How does that compete against what's the alternative? Well, the alternative is trying to go for some kind of a like gear and money thing, maybe with some lost cities, maybe with a few other stuff. Probably getting a couple of palace things together, um, and then just trying to empty the provinces. I think probably somewhere in between those is going to be good. Um, there isn't really much in terms of thinning. There's Temple, but well, okay, I guess there's Temple. And RTT is going to start gaining some silvers here. Unfortunately for him, what I think he'd really like is to get more storytellers to go along with this plan. Eventually, you're going to need golds, but those can come later. You really want to mash a lot of storytellers is the big thing, I think. It's an interesting thing going on. Okay. So I've missed just the beginning of this game. I'm pretty sure this is the first game in the match. We commentate for the hat, by the way. And just a moment here. Okay. Checking on something here in my other. Okay, so here we go. Bryan is getting a bit thinner because he's going with this Temple. Temple's kind of also extra points, but he's also getting this Trader now. So they're both going to be eventually going for, and RTT looks like has picked up the Horn in the meantime. And now the Lantern as well. Takes Trader over the Storyteller there, which is, I guess, makes some amount of sense. Um, Given that he has both the Horn and the Lantern, I might top deck a Border Guard here? Is that insane? Maybe that's insane. He really wants to be getting more storytellers back. Necromancer, okay, that's interesting. Um, Not sure that a ton of these are great at the moment, but it's a reasonable card to just have, I guess. Likely a temple will eventually get trashed, I suppose. And he trashes the temple there and then picks up a gear. So, okay. RTT has 1 gold, so he has 4 points. He still has an estate. And Bryan also still has an estate, but he's played temple twice and so has some points that way. Pretty sure you just take silver here. Probably you go ahead and play this as a spy. He goes ahead and trashes the trader. Interesting. We'll expect both actions to get set aside here and then pick up another storyteller. I wouldn't have expected the trader to go down so early, but there it does. He takes another gold, so it looks like he's not playing for this mass storyteller to build really big here, um, which is, I think, what I would try to do. I would try to build a lot bigger with a lot of storytellers to get a lot of stuff, and I'd want to get my drop before I got up more golds there. See what Bryan does here. He's going to have 5, and I assume he gets a storyteller? Yes, okay. So now RTT probably draws just a ton. And a copper will get him to draw everything else. Oh, well, he probably doesn't want to draw quite everything else. This, I assume, again, is spy. Or you could gear to save the necromancer. Plays it as a temple. Gonna trash an estate and a copper. And traveling fair here, I assume. And he can top, say, a storyteller and a silver. He could take, there are a lot of options here. Goes for temple, which is points. Huh. This doesn't seem like a lot of points. And I would be wanting to get trader back if I were him. Takes a border guard, which he's going to top deck. Okay. Yeah, I still want to build bigger. I want to have a lot of storytellers so I can have a lot of treasures and build for a ton of palace points. It's what I would be wanting to do here, but it's not quite the way that they're going. Um, that just didn't seem like that many points from that temple to me, but maybe it's fine. The border guards do seem nice for RTT, so that's something. And we have a drawn deck here from Bryan. See what he wants to do with it. He can trash silver with trader here to gain a couple extra silvers, and that would leave a silver on top after he plays his border guard. Um, so he has a lot of extra draw right now. Let's see, how much money does he have right now? 2, 4. I think that's the play you probably want to make. Play your border guard, draw one of these silvers, play all this traveling fair, and then top deck storyteller and gold. This looks much more like the direction that I really want to be going in. You want to top deck this gold because you know you have the storyteller. And now you can easily draw his deck here, right, by just having storyteller, gold, silver, silver, and that's going to draw him, 10 cards. Guess that isn't quite easily drawing the deck, but it's very likely to draw the deck. And yeah, RTT feels a little bit behind to me now. This Necromancer and Temple are okay. He's behind a storyteller, a little bit ahead on golds. So I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. It's very close actually. Probably can top deck the storyteller and a silver, I would assume. He takes another border guard, which I assume he puts on top, because why not? And I guess there's a trader in the trash that he can play his Necromancer as, so he's going to be able to get a lot of silvers that way still. A lost city wouldn't hurt RTT so much so that he could do some of this gain and play stuff like Bryan is able to do here. Now, Bryan needs to make sure that he modulates his draw maximally, and he does. So this is really good for him. He should traveling fair multiple times, I think. He could double province here, but I would build more. Actually, double province might be okay. But my gut is to go, yeah, storyteller, gold, silver probably. Let's see. He has a ton of silvers, maybe not gold silver. Silver is not where he's going to be hurting. It's going to be mostly golds, and then to some extent coppers at some point, although he has 2 golds right now, 5 coppers. You want to make sure that you get enough storytellers, of course. takes a border guard. That's also, of course, quite reasonable. And RTT is gonna take his expensive treasures first. Only, that's interesting. Okay, so he can use his Necromancer here if he wants as the zombie, but I assume he's just going to nuke the temple. Yeah. And now this is going to be Storyteller and maybe a Lost City or maybe another Storyteller. I kind of want Lost City for him because from his position, I want to play I want to be able to play extra actions. I guess the Royal Carriage uh, is kind of interesting in that it can be a similar thing and doesn't give them the card. So that's also reasonable, I suppose. And Bryan is just going ahead and nuking more silvers here. Not sure about that. Might be a touch early. Um, yeah, he could probably set a Storyteller aside here. Maybe with nothing else, I have to count his money, which is not so easy. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 21. So you're going to get at least 2 extra plus buys and gold Storyteller. He knows he has a Storyteller set aside, but I think I'd just take an extra Storyteller anyway here. Yeah. So they are ending up around this place. I'm not sure that the time on the temple was worth it, but maybe it was. I'm not sure about their early game. They did end up in what I think is a pretty good spot. This is not a great draw for RTT. Not a great draw at all. Not sure about Royal Carriaging there versus some other point, but it's probably okay. He could have played the second Storyteller first, I guess. Probably doesn't make a big difference. Yeah, here it's a little bit hard to track um, exactly where. So you Necromancer and you trash. I'm not sure whether gear or silver. He goes for silver. Silvers can run out, so that's something to watch here, actually. And you set a gear aside, I assume. Nothing else. So you do have to be a little bit worried. And he just top decks 2 golds and really hopes to hit a Storyteller, but oh no, he just top decked 1 gold. Interesting. Okay, well it works out for him. Um, how close is this game to ending? There's 14 silvers left, which is a lot. I guess it's not going to end like this turn exactly, but it's not that far off. There's 3 Storytellers left. Those could be gone at any moment. There's 5 border guards. Could be gone basically whenever. Um, but the Storytellers and the silvers I expect to run out, and then you have to worry about, can curses pile? Like curses could pile here if Bryan had enough of a lead and wanted to. Obviously he doesn't, so that's not going to happen. But um, so this is going to be Storyteller. Ooh, okay. I don't think you can get too many of these Storytellers. Okay, so he's just trying to deny here, but this is a little bit dangerous because he's behind in points, and it's not like this game is lasting forever. Um, right, RTT can try to maneuver for a pile out here on silvers and maybe border guards. In fact, he may be able to do it this turn. I'm not sure how much of a massive trash he would need to get. Um, I guess the Royal Carriage interaction with Necromancer, how does that work? You play that so you can call the Royal Carriage on the trader that you've played via Necromancer. So I'm trying to think if he could like trash a couple storytellers here to empty the silvers and then have enough going on to still be able to trash uh, the other stuff. So Necromancer is going to get played here. Two, two, three. RTT has 6 coppers to trader away silvers, I'm going to guess. And then you're going to play gear to set aside the storyteller and something else. You're going to know that you're going to have silvers on top. Maybe not something else, maybe just the storyteller. He knows he has 2 silvers on top, so this storyteller is in good shape. He set this copper aside as well. Well, I assume he counted that out. He gets a province here. A little worried about piles, I'm guessing. And I assume you might as well take another traveling fair. Maybe not if you're only getting another province, because you may not want a copper at the moment. But I would be looking at something like gold and something. He just takes the province. Okay. He knows this. He's got storyteller copper coming up. If I were RTT, I'd be really looking at trying to get a pile out, if that's going to be possible, on silvers and border guards, and that's going to constrain what both of them are doing, the possibility of that pile out. Of course, you really need to know exactly how many cards you're drawing off all these storytellers as well. And Bryan just goes ahead and takes those more silvers. Maybe he's got this all worked out and is totally fine. I don't know. He has a lot of storytellers now, so he wants to make sure that he doesn't overdraw with the storytellers that he has. So he should just play one of these as a cantrip. No, he can play both of his gears and set aside only storytellers. Perfect. I think if I'm calling this right. Yeah. And now, how much money does he have in hand? Well, I guess we're about to find out. 27. So that's not enough to triple. It's enough to go double province gold, which, how many golds does he have right now? That gets him points. Yeah, the gold gets him points, and the provinces will get him points. And that'll put him on a 1 point lead, and he'll be kind of set up. But it's a little bit tricky. RTT, there's a good chance RTT can end it on his turn. Well, I don't know how good of a chance, but some chance, a real chance. And yeah, he will need to score a couple points, which makes it a little bit harder. But he should be able to empty the silvers and quite possibly the border guards, and it's just a matter of how much money can he make while he's doing all of this. He takes the silver for sure. He takes the silver for sure. Okay. And now you just launch silvers forward. Carriage. Okay. So he needs to draw more, I think. But I'm not sure whether he needs to be playing his Necromancer twice versus Storytellers twice. I would not call the carriage here. Well, maybe, actually, maybe he needs to. This is interesting. I don't know how much money he has. Um, we know that the cards he has down are a silver and a gear. Wow, this is a lot of golds to be playing. You shouldn't play any more than this, right? In fact, I think this is too much still already. And Osman is telling me it's 25 coins he thinks. So if he plays Necromancer as trader on Storyteller here, that ends. This is, each of these costs 4, and it's 25. Yeah, that looks right. 25 coins. This is 14. 17, 22. If he Necromancer Storyteller here and then plays Gear, he will draw up to 26. He should have just enough. Um, this should be a win. If he Necromancer's Trader on Storyteller and then he can play Gear, he'll have 3, 17, 22. He draws 2 more silvers. That's 26. He can play, he can pay for 5 traveling fairs, 5 border guards, that's 20, plus 5 for a duchy, and he'll win by 2. I believe this is a forced win, and I don't see another forced win possible. So I think it's the only forced win. Um, it's possible I'm missing something else. I don't see a way to do something tricky with Necromancer otherwise. Let's just check what's in the trash really quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing that possibility. I think that's the only way that he can go at this point. I guess he can trash the gold with the Necromancer's Trader. That would lose him 3 points. And then he can draw with his Storyteller. So there'd be 6 silvers. That might also work. He would need to get a province and be able to empty the border guards. Oh, there's only 5 silvers that he'd be taking. Looks like he's going for this line. I think the other line might have won, and if both things win, then whatever, it doesn't matter. But this one for sure wins, and like if he'd found the other one and it worked out that it won, then it's no worse. But yeah, looks like he's found this one. Okay. So RTT takes the first game for the hat. Yeah. I guess before the next game, I'm going to sit and try to think about if that other pile out would have worked. He would have had 3 fewer points. Is 5 more to draw 5 cards. The Gear draws 2. The Storyteller would play 2 coppers to draw 3. He ended up with 26 money. He loses 2 of that money, but then he gains 6 more. So we'd end up with 30 money and 5. That's 20, 28. I think that also would have won. He could have bought a province at the end. Yeah. I think that's 2 more than enough. So I think that also would have won. But regardless, he took the way that both Marcus and I thought was easier to calculate. So righto. We get one of the best combos for cash on this board in Trader, which I don't really expect to be relevant basically at all. Um, yeah, Talisman is kind of interesting because there's not really much in terms of power 5s, but both Tournament and Advisor are reasonable 4s. Villain is okay as an attack. The board is overall pretty weak given the presence of Platinum and Colony. If Platinum and Colony weren't here, I would be higher on Trader Cash, although I still don't think I'd be particularly high on it, so I don't know. Um, Piazza, I'm not sure if you're ever going to be high enough. This villain, by the way, does still hurt because discarding that estate, you're going to have it in the next shuffle here for Bryan, so that's still a thing. The early Ghost Town, I'm not quite following. Maybe it's fine. I guess he just doesn't want silver, but I think he still ought to want silver. Ghost Town's basically a cantrip that kind of speeds you up. Kinda? I don't know. I am still wondering about Talisman, but maybe it's too slow. Oh, Mint. Yeah, Mint is probably the reason why you would get the Ghost Town. You're trying to set up a Mint. Okay, that all makes sense. And RTT does go for a Mint On his turn here, he has villain to be money, so it makes sense more than it would in a lot of cases. Okay. Yeah, the mint makes the ghost town, a lot of this stuff make a lot more sense. RTT now does not have much econ. The wolf den is, I guess, something. He has villain to give him coffers for econ, but we'll see what he tries to transition into. He could get a trader here to try to transition into getting a lot of silvers, and that would help him with cash. Otherwise, I'm not seeing exactly. He could just get a silver or a ghost town and eventually try to play multiple villains with some alter action. That's also quite reasonable, probably more straightforward. He gets a tournament. Okay. Um, this is going to be a pretty bad hand for RTT. Could pick up a Haven, could spend the coffer to get either a silver or a ghost town. Just takes the Haven, which I'm not sure how much I like Haven here, but it's fine, I guess. So Bryan's picking up advisors, RTT. Um, yeah, this is not much of a hand. I might set the copper aside here, intending to buy nothing, and then just villain and pass and buy something bigger the next turn. I'm not sure what his ultimate game plan is here. He picks up a silver now. This seems a little bit slow. What's going on here? Um, the cash is obviously a joke because you pick up the coppers that you just worked hard to get rid of. But with a trader, maybe that could have been relevant at certain points. Maybe not. RTT probably slams a province here. Their economies are so tournament based that the province I think is really big on both ends. So I do kind of like how this has been played to some extent anyway. Now RTT has to figure out what he wants to play first, whether it's tournament or Haven. Haven is much more likely to be able to line his tournament up if he really wants to win a prize. And it looks like that's what he's going for here. So he should actually be guaranteed to win a prize now because there's 6 cards and probably one of them's province. It's not, it's the last card, but he has this Haven in hand, of course. So he will be able to win a prize. This is pretty bad luck for RTT still to not be able to block any of these tournaments, which also means that he can't give freely the tournaments via advisor. So that's kind of rotten. All of these estates still hanging around. I don't know if they're ever going to try to get rid of them. You could have tried to do that with Trader. At this point, I expect you try to do it more with Alter. Obviously, the prizes are a little bit weird because, well, they're -3 points for Wolf Den, but obviously they're still going to be good. RTT goes for Steed here, which I'm not sure about. And then here, I would not want to get a ton more tournaments. I think I also liked Followers over Steed, and the main reason I think I liked Followers over Steed is I want the discard attack. You have ghost towns to be villages otherwise. Um, and Princess also looks like it's likely to be good, but you know. RTT is going to win another tournament here, and it'll just be an interesting question to see what, especially given that he took Talisman there, which is a little bit of a strange point in my mind to take Talisman. See what he does here. Just responding to that message really quickly. Looks like we're going to be getting joined. Wolfden hurts the prizes, but I don't think it hurts them so much. Yeah, So this could be princess, could be followers. Um, and you get a ghost town here, I assume. But now Bryan is going to get his chance at getting the followers, which okay. I think the discard attack may be important because the draw is not so strong here. The draw is not so strong. The discard attack, well, and the cursing even. You want to get alter, I think, at some point soon for either of them. I don't know. Followers kind of seems like the best prize. I don't know what you think, Freaky.
Well, what else are you getting? Bag of gold? I mean,
No, I meant at the for the first prize. Now, obviously,
oh no, I want princess.
you want princess. Okay.
It's the only buy, right?
Yeah, yeah. I could see princess maybe being better. But I'm not the biggest fan of getting steed. I guess is my biggest point. Um,
Yeah. I mean, you only get steed if you expect to get a second
so
prize
he
at the
could get
same
two
turn.
altars here, and but he
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's also a really nice thing about princess.
Yeah, yeah. With talisman, yeah. Yeah, so I could see making a pretty good case for Princess being better than Steed, but with Ghost Town, I understand the draw isn't very good, but it's okay. It's less lacking than some of the other things.
Well, the draw isn't too bad in Advisor. The problem is Advisor suffers from weak trashing.
Yeah.
So I guess in turn the draw isn't very good. Yeah,
Well,
if you phrase it like that.
yeah. Well, there's also Piazza, I guess. Um,
Yeah, sure. Which I am actually surprised we haven't seen until now.
shouldn't you play the villain before you play the tournament there? I mean, it's unlikely to make a difference for you, but maybe they discard the province.
Well,
Mint,
sure, yeah.
minting the silver, uh, well, the silver's okay. Probably it's mostly good in that it scores 3 points.
Well, but you don't
So
care
you
about
want to
that
get it
now.
eventually.
Yeah, you shouldn't
Um,
change your play for that now, right? Too early.
yeah, it's probably not the biggest deal right now either way. Um,
I mean, you're probably not gonna get to a point where you're happy about your deck.
well, I could
Like,
also see. I'm not sure. It seems like it's going to take a lot longer to build for colonies from this point than it is to
are you ever
maybe.
getting there?
I'm saying maybe you go for the provinces more, at which point those 3 points from all these wolf dens
Well,
starts
you're
to be
not
more
getting there
important.
against followers attacks, so
Yeah. Well, and then advisors and ghost towns can also run kind of quickly. Goes for bag of gold.
which
Interesting.
I think is correct. Like, you just have to accept you're not going to build that big, right?
Sure. No, I think it's good, but it seems a lot worse than the top three prizes. I guess this is pretty
Well, it's also
normal.
the fourth.
It's probably pretty normal. It's usually a lot worse than those three, so it's not really news here. Do you trigger this shuffle? I trigger this
No.
shuffle.
Oh yeah, it's a short shuffle. Okay, and there's follows in there. But yeah, no, it was fine. Yeah, definitely. The question is, do you get an altar? I don't think it's that amazing.
I think I would get it. I think the game's gonna get last long enough that it's worth, but I'm not. You gotta worry a little bit about terminal space. I don't know how many.
I'm mostly confused why both of them have gotten a villain. I haven't really seen the early game,
Well,
but
I think one of them opened with it on a 5-2, and at which point
just
it's.
for province spiking with coffers.
Well, it seems. Yeah, RTT got
Well,
it on turn two. He had a 2-5, so I think it makes sense on a 2-5. I'm not sure
yeah.
why exactly otherwise.
Well, I could see because you want to get altar probably too. Like you're only gonna get advisors of it, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. It doesn't seem great here, but not the worst ever. I don't know. Yeah, RTT minted down to that, but he got the like you can't mint turn one because you have no econ left, and
Yeah,
I don't think you. I think villain seems better than cash or tournament on turn
yeah.
one. So turn two, whatever. So that one at least makes sense. I'd have to go look at the spot that Bryan did it, but yeah. And so
Bryan
he
got it on
he
turn 8.
he skips out on diadem here. Here I think
I,
I would take altar.
I kind of wish the log would say what hand you started with at the start of your turn too, just so you wouldn't have to scroll up to the previous turn to figure out what was in hand at the start.
Okay. Well, Bryan says, forget altar. I'm just gonna try to pile the provinces. So we'll see how that
I
works
don't
out.
think that's right. I would have liked Alter a lot more there.
Well, RTT has certainly got to go for some altar business, I assume. I think the followers is going to be such a big deal for him, though. I don't know. It seems
Well,
spot
he'll
seems
probably
pretty
get
bad.
2 advisors
Could be two
over
Another
ghost
one
towns.
Alter.
another talisman? Huh.
Well, it's Wolf Den points, and
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing ever, especially with Princess. But
Does RTT have another silver?
yeah, he has two silvers.
Okay. Well, then it makes sense.
He minted a second silver earlier.
Okay.
He has one
Okay.
mint, one villain, one province.
I don't understand why you play Bag of Gold before the first tournament. Like, shouldn't you play tournament and then decide if you even want to draw the gold? No, he didn't want. No, doesn't
I
make
don't
sense,
know.
right?
Yeah, I
You
think
play one tournament
if you
first.
have two, then yeah.
Yeah, you play one tournament first. The
Then
tournament didn't draw the tournament, right? So
uh
it drew the gold, obviously.
yeah.
Now, and it would
And
have
then
drawn this.
the last one obviously couldn't have because it was the
Yeah,
last one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but you should play one tournament first, in my opinion. Well, you know what's on top of your deck, so I guess it
Well,
doesn't matter there.
yeah, I guess if you knew exactly what it was, it wouldn't have mattered. So I don't know. I think I think though that yeah, this spot.
Well, can you get 2 more advisors?
I
Probably
mean,
have to.
he can, but now the
Advisors
piles.
goes down. I mean, I think you already almost have to do this, yeah. You're
What's the
pretty far
what's the
behind.
third pile? I don't see a third pile.
Estates.
That's 6 away. That's a
Well,
while. That's a while.
it's a little while, and I guess Bryan can get them at fastest to a turn, basically.
RTT is at -8 though.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, his next province will score him 9 points, so
Okay.
But presumably Brian has a lot of one-offs too.
he has one
But he
mint
has
and
Bag
one
of
villain
Gold. He has
and bag of
those
gold.
followers.
I think those are the only
Yeah.
four. Mint, villain, bag of gold, and followers. I think those are his only four one-offs.
So he's definitely looking to whittle the provinces down. He didn't get a platinum there, but I mean he signaled that earlier.
I mean,
Does he
yeah,
have the
he's
two
he's
havens?
definitely going for
One of them
RTT
has
has
two
the two
havens.
havens. Yeah, Bryan
So
only.
yes.
Well,
So
unless
that's also one of.
yeah, Bryan only has one haven. So okay, there's some cleanup that he could do, and it's going to be harder for him to do that kind of cleanup because he doesn't have the plus buy like RTT does. RTT already going in for duchies. Um, hmm,
Mm,
and a lot of silvers.
I think that's fine.
He did the rarely seen combination silvers and discard my deck.
That's not very rare. I think it's actually decently common. It should be done more.
I mean, either of both of those are the two rarer options, and seeing them together, I think is.
Well, discarding and silvers are the same.
Oh, is that the same? Then
Yeah.
yeah, he
never
went for
mind. Of
draw
course,
and
it's
silvers.
it's draw money actions and then discard silvers. So okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And Marcus, I am a student of tracers, so of course I'm gonna agree with him on that.
A student of
So
Tracer.
Yeah, why not?
RTT's next duchy will score him 6 points. Um, do you trigger this shuffle?
Well, I triggered a shuffle, but I would have played Haven first, so the estate doesn't get shuffled in. Like now you have an
What?
extra estate in your deck.
Oh yeah, because of followers, right?
If you Haven first and then followers draws first, then you gain the estate, right? So now your shuffle is worse.
Yeah, I guess you have a little bit less information about what you're havening. I don't know.
Well, it was clear you're gonna have, like, you had 2 green cards in hand. It's not like you're gonna change that too much.
Well, I mean, if he drew extra money, then maybe he havens. Yeah, it's unlikely.
I'd rather not have an estate in my shuffle. But yeah, making up 15 points seems really hard.
These advisors also don't seem so hot.
Well, Advisor's a bad card with junking, so.
Yeah, I really think this this prize selection from RTT has kind of been his downfall here.
Well,
the
also
princess was okay, but the skeet
altar
is
was
the
bad.
first one, and yeah, maybe the altar could have done something as well.
Like, I don't think these decks have
just
to be as miserable as they are.
He buys another villain. Okay.
Oh, he
That's gonna
uses
score
a
him
coffer.
some points. Duchy will score him some points, but his deck is so much worse.
It's not going to matter. Bryan wins here.
Yeah.
Well, not this turn, but he's practically won. Villain first. Okay.
There is some sense in not villaining first in case you find followers. Then you don't want to have.
Well, you're not going to find
already.
followers. He triggered the shuffle.
Yeah,
with,
he can't.
Yeah, right. He can't. Yeah, there's no other terminal draw.
It's a 3-point haven.
Which I think means he can't score off Wolf then anymore. I think he cleared all his one-offs.
Yeah, I mean, unless he technically gets some kind of trasher and trashes his prizes.
But yeah.
He could get a
you
trader.
would have to get 2 altars.
Or trader, yeah.
No, you could get the mint.
2
still.
traders.
Yeah,
mint
that bag.
Yeah,
mint that bag of gold. Yeah, that's gonna happen. He didn't get a
Piazza did something. Well, he's gonna get a province here, clearly. So.
Well, he's not gonna get a province here, I'm guessing.
What, Bryan?
Oh, wait, he has
Bryan?
coffers. Never mind.
Yeah.
He does take a duchy.
Yeah.
Scores 0 for him. But yeah, I don't know.
It's just insurance.
The thing is, I mean, I think any of these things are winning. I don't see how RTT can really come back. I mean, I guess the answer is colonies, but seems tough.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever tried hitting colony with nothing but a bunch of silvers in your deck, but it's pretty hard.
I've definitely done it before, but well, I mean, depends on what you mean exactly by nothing, but it's difficult, but unfortunately for RTT, it's worse than just a bunch of silver in his deck. He also has a bunch of green and purple cards.
I do think I would have taken the duchy too, but I can see not taking it.
Yeah.
Even
well, he
take
definitely
another
takes
one
one.
here.
Well, he definitely takes one here. It scores a lot of points.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if you get the province, you win, but you're winning the long game if you do the duchies.
Right. If you get a few duchies, then RTT can't ever come back unless he starts getting up to colony, and it's not going to take you that long to end the game.
Well, RTT should haven this silver. It's his only hope to hit colony. Which still isn't going to save him. He needs multiple colonies.
Yes.
Oh, that mint was... Yeah, well, that's
really,
clearly the...
Really reasonable resignation.
Well, it's also the correct play.
Yeah, it is the correct play to resign. So yeah, mint, bag of gold. Yeah, mint was the only thing he could have gotten rid of for both, actually.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 5-2 provinces. Gonna win.
Oh, RTT had... he could have gotten another mint.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, well, we knew that, but it's...
There's never a good time to get.
well, and it scores him 3 points. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, more silvers.
Mm-hmm. There's not a ton to do.
Yeah, there's no tactician coming together, and the Cursed Village seems
There's
bad.
Golem Hunting Party Tactician or Golem Cursed Village Tactician for that multi-tactician value.
Which we won't see. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure here is Transmogrify good. Do you just double delve?
I think I double delve.
Do you get a
It's just-
tracker or not? These are
This
the
is just
questions
a
I'm
hunting.
not sure.
This is just a hunting party stack with charm, right? Like,
Probably.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it is. Then you use charm to get multiple hunting parties early. Just draw 3 copper, silver, charm. Oh wait,
Well,
no, that doesn't work.
You don't
Never
get
mind.
charm that early.
No.
Like,
Well,
I don't think
okay.
charm really speeds you to more hunting parties so much. RTT's going in on the transmogrifies. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. I could also see this, like the hunting party stack with only charm isn't that strong. I could see this being a little more delve based. I don't know how much Aqueduct makes things weird with that.
Well, it'll make you be much more willing to buy an estate if you delve a bunch. But yeah,
Oh, do you take this?
you could take a province already, but
What
no, you
was-
just take hunting
I
party.
mean, you could have gotten a gold and then
Yeah.
bought a 5-point estate, but it wouldn't have been that clear to me that you don't do that.
Well, particularly with hunting parties, the estate is a little bit worse than 5 points in the gold. Yeah, I don't know. It's close.
Like here, what are you gonna get?
I guess
Well, the estate is better here than a
Pouch
I would
also
buy it.
makes the hunting party thing a little bit worse, I think.
Yeah, this is a clear estate, right? It's kind of like a noob play, but like
I don't
yeah, the VP
I don't
is
think
nice.
I would take a 4-point estate there.
No, I don't think so either.
I think I would think about it.
I would have thought about it more before when I could have gotten the gold.
Well, here he would have thought about delving and taking a 5-point estate. It's pretty sexy.
That would have been a 6-point estate.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
you're
the estate hurts less than it usually does because of hunting party.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
Bryan's
definitely
probably
gonna take.
You
Well,
go
4-point province. is
silver,
pretty
silver,
nice.
silver, estate.
Estate.
Yeah.
I think that's better than doing some hunting party stuff here. Yeah, I think
It
I'd
scores
triple
more
delve.
points, and the
Instead.
silvers aren't like. Yeah, that's what I would do here. I would go
The question is, how many silvers are you top decking?
all of them.
Probably. Oh,
What?
oh.
Okay.
I don't even get Ghost Town.
No.
No,
I mean,
I don't get that play at all.
he only has one terminal in his whole
Do you
deck.
play the Teamwork first?
I
I
don't know.
Oh no, he already hit the other one, the Mad. So it doesn't
RTT hits 8, now can do the same play. Does he do it?
He could also province, just like before, but I still like the
matter. No, you want to get the
goes
state.
hunting
anyway,
party
so-
on top, and he could make the same Ghost Town play.
I hope not. You could top deck the Ghost Town. That's super good.
Did he
Wait,
get
he didn't even
nothing? I
Wow.
don't.
That's the
understand
play.
That
Well, here I get 2 delve a state, but given that he hasn't done that the last time, he's probably just buying another hunting party.
Well, this has to be
Gold?
so gold. Oh.
Gold over triple delve?
Well,
over double
well,
delve estate?
with hunting parties,
Yeah.
the
All right,
gold
this is a clear
makes more
silver.
I don't know. Yes, you
Well,
take
now you clearly score. Like,
you take the silver. You play your hunting party.
Come on, it's 6 points.
yeah, I don't think you should get to 6 here. Like, there's just not enough to
You
do
play
that it should
another
go
hunting
that high.
party. You play a tracker. You don't take any of those. You have 10, and you could delve province, or you could delve a
No, I
lot.
don't like the province. I would do hunting party Delph Estate.
I think I would go quad delve estate.
Well, the
Top
fourth silver
deck,
wouldn't
top deck the
score.
4 silvers and buy a province the next turn.
That is pretty good.
The fourth silver wouldn't score, but
Yeah, I understand, but
But it's silver.
the third
I
one
think
will, and
I think I'd rather do hunting party Delph.
What?
What?
and he didn't top deck the charm.
I don't understand any of those. That's very puzzling to me.
Well, Brian's gonna win here when he just buys province. I mean, that's a lot of VP.
I mean, how much money does he have here?
Enough to buy province, and
Well,
plus a couple delves.
Yeah.
We'll see 2 delves
So
province here.
delve
There's no
province seems good.
way. Yeah, there's no way he doesn't do that now. That's 8 points.
In before hunting party
would-
party 2.
You could do hunting party double Delph Estate. You could do double
No,
hunting party
no,
estate.
no. You buy
double
province
hunting
now.
party estate would not
Unlike
stun
top
me,
decking
and
more
it's
hunting
not
parties.
that bad. I don't think double hunting party estate is reasonable. I think.
You're
I
not
would
getting
rather
double.
do double Delph hunting party estate, but
You're not double provincing here. Just province. Start.
estate is just so much better with the hunting parties. And I want a top deck hunting party. So I like hunting party double Delph estate, but
Man,
Well,
I don't.
there's a few reasonable options, but all of them involve taking aqueduct points.
well, yeah, that much is obvious.
Okay. So delve, province. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
reasonable.
That is one
He
of the
did not
reasonable
top deck
options.
any silvers.
He wants to find his hunting parties.
Well,
Which
Brian
he-
just wins now with an 8 VP lead. I mean, there's just no getting around it.
Yeah, I don't see RTT coming back from this.
Yeah, I just don't like the province with all these hunting parties. Like you're gonna draw it every time.
I
Like in
mean,
the state.
it's fine. You got to get it at some point.
Well, yeah, but I'd rather get it later.
Sure. I
Ooh,
mean,
that was
Wow,
a really,
God,
really.
wins gift.
Yeah, that was a really nice win skip.
I'm not sure if I would have discarded like that though.
Yeah, me neither.
I would have thought about it more at least, not just
Well,
slammed
that's
like
the
he
story
did.
of this game. They play.
Gold province. Ah. Okay.
Well, no, this makes sense. The extra gold doesn't do so much, and it's only
He
one
had no
point.
hunting party left in the shuffle, so I think I like it
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
What is this
I guess there's-
transmogrify doing? It's getting a gold. Okay. That charm sure did a lot of work.
Hey,
Okay.
RTT's gonna get 1 more point, which won't
No,
matter.
Silver didn't score.
So, province, but it's going to be real hard to come back now.
Yeah. Pretty unlucky to not find a hunting party.
What do you do here? Double delve?
Charm.
Charm is not the ideal. I don't really want another unique to be found by, like that clocks my hunting party chain.
Oh, another inexplicable ghost town. Your voices. Clearly, your voice is a 10 out of 10, is what Severia is saying.
How's
Is
my
it?
voice 11 out of 10?
Well, you do have like the mad scientist sound to you, I guess.
I do.
I don't
mean-
get not taking more silvers before provincing, but okay.
Because they think silver's a bad card, even in a money deck. I don't understand either.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so there's a Marcus with a period. Is that an alt of Marcus's, or is that just somebody impersonating Marcus and
I-
trying their hardest?
I think
or
it's
what?
actually
I
Marcus.
think it's
It's an alt. Okay.
I think it's the most obvious alt ever.
Bryan style. Yeah, it is the Bryan style alt. Bryan does have an alt called Bryan with a.
Lowercase
It's
b.
boring. It's boring. You should come up with a pun with your name. I'll think of one. Hold on.
Wandering Tinder.
No, has to do with Marcus.
Oh, I don't know whose alt that is, but I appreciate the idea. I guess I don't actually appreciate Tinder as an idea, so I don't know. Your mileage may vary.
Well, this game seems just over, right? There's no coming back.
I don't see how you come back. Even if he gets double province, that doesn't actually win for him.
I like how he now buys a state.
So,
when he
so
didn't
people
want-
who say Aqueduct sucks, yeah, you're wrong. It doesn't
Well,
suck. It's actually quite good.
I mean, it makes a difference.
It makes a big
It's
difference.
it's weird.
And
The
if you-
landmarks aren't so much good or bad. It's just how
well,
impactful they
Aqueduct
are.
is good.
It's not good. It just makes an impact in the game. I don't.
It doesn't even suck in normal play.
I
Now,
don't think
people,
there's much point
people,
in ranking them at all.
you don't rank Aqueduct. No, of course not. I'm just saying, like, Aqueduct makes a difference, like a pretty
People
big
have
difference.
ranked the landmarks, and I don't understand. Like, there's not good versus bad. It's just impactful
Well,
versus less impactful,
there
I
is-
guess.
What metric are you even using to evaluate?
That's what
Well,
I'm
there
saying.
is one clear landmark that's going to be on the bottom, and its name is Baths. I mean, other than that, you can argue whatever, but Baths would be on the bottom of whatever list that was.
No, but it's not that Baths is itself bad. It's just how, like,
it is bad.
No, it's not.
it's.
Yeah, it is. Oh boy, I'm gonna go for Baths points. No, that doesn't work.
But yeah, sometimes
No.
you do that in the end game. Over Dachi dancing. Sometimes
Anyway.
you take the Dachi. But anyway, this game's just over.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we
Literally
haven't been
now.
talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there will be an actual discussable.
Capitalism isn't bad. It's just very situational.
Capitalms. I'm not sure
Capital
if that's supposed to be a
alms.
combination of capitalism and alms or what exactly. Oh, we got another palace game.
Not a
Um,
piazza.
This time you have to go with your palace. You can collide treasure maps and take a bureaucrat and score a bunch of
Maybe we
palace
see
points
another
that way.
bureaucrat piling. No, I highly doubt that. Well, you clearly want to get to 5, so
The only village is
royal carriage and bustling.
bustling. Yeah, royal carriage. That's true.
And piazza, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a few villages, but there's nothing super like easy in terms of a
So we have
village.
conspirator settlers versus
Oh, do you mint here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to.
I mean, you don't have to, but I would.
I think you have to. Well, you could trading post, but why? You're
You could
getting
trading
4 covers.
post. You could tormentor. You could.
No, I'm
No,
minting
yeah.
here. I'm minting
probably
here.
meant to.
mint to
Third
be heavy.
silver, and he does double silver and he doesn't hit 5. That's
Silver, silver, silver,
ridiculously
silver.
bad.
So.
And
how
he
can
doesn't even
get-
hit 5 again.
RTT's gonna get a lot of palace points. That's for
Well,
sure.
he has to get a bunch of golds to get a bunch of palace points.
This is just over. Like it's
He
turn
could be
5.
playing. He could play straight money here because he's gonna hit 6 a lot.
Yeah, but then you might as well press the resign button at that point.
I mean,
I've seen worse things, but
No, you haven't.
Yes,
This is
I-
terrible.
I've seen people play really bad stuff before.
like money.
I've seen people play stuff. Now, does he get gold? What does he get here? This is actually interesting.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because you might get a petrol at this point.
He gets the
Yeah.
patrol and 4 again.
Money versus not money. I wonder what's gonna win. It's gonna be very interesting. Well,
I
Bryan-
mean, it's not like Bryan's deck is great.
No, it's not.
well, he has a training post, so he'll be fine.
I mean, you could still reasonably lose.
Do you even
this
play
if you're
this
careful.
patrol here? I think you don't. It'd
Triggers
trigger a
bad
shuffle, and you just want to buy gold.
Well, you might draw like 1,000,000 coppers, and then you min.
Well, I
just
don't
bought
think
a
you're minting
province?
this RTT, no.
Okay.
Well, what else is he gonna do?
Well, I don't
Seriously, what else is he gonna do?
I would have rather bought a gold, really, and
Well,
not
he's
trigger
gonna
the
do-
shuffle.
Gold here, but
He'll buy
Buy
gold
gold
whenever
here.
he can't buy
Sure,
prominent.
sure.
He'll just get palace
Yeah,
points.
he'll,
It's fine.
he'll get 4 or 5 again. It's fine.
Well, this should be a conspirator. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually not even sure that RTT will lose this game.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not either.
Okay.
You mint to
As much
silver
as I
here?
hate to admit it, but
Do you mint to silver
no,
here?
I don't. I don't.
Do you buy a gold here?
No, what? No.
It's 3 points.
What? Yeah, I don't care about points yet. I have to shut my opponent down at this point. I want to get to a Tormentor stack, so I'm probably gonna get a Carriage first.
Oh, I don't know that
or
you can
something.
torment enough to really shut them down.
Envy.
Yeah, you can.
Poverty.
Fast enough.
Diluted. Well, not diluted.
Diluted doesn't do that much. Poverty, sure. I
could
you
even
have to
see
play
an
a lot of
Artificer, but
tormentors.
I could see an Artificer because you want to get to Bustling Village as the engine.
And
Artificer
see,
helps.
I don't know what all of these do. Envy
I
is
love
the one.
Envy,
Envy is the one that nerfs your silvers and golds.
Gold,
Poverty is the
misery
discard to
is-
3.
And woe is
Misery is
the,
minus 2
VP, which
points.
is nothing.
and woe is the secret 13 tax.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, Bryan got a province, which seems unlikely to be a winning play.
No,
Yeah.
it's a losing play. It's a very losing play.
RTT might win now. Baited Bryan into getting provinces.
Well, that's the main strength of money, right?
Do you
Making your
get a
opponent do
duchy here?
stupid
Do you get
things.
another patrol? He gets another
No, it's
patrol.
definitely patrol. Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
RTT is ahead at this point, I think.
It's very close.
I cannot
Bryan
believe.
followed the wrong path, so
Jeez.
So they each go
bizarre.
province here?
yeah, and like now you're just choosing to follow the game RTT decided to go for after he was forced into it.
And now RTT should buy a state here.
No.
Yes? What else is he gonna get? This game is so close to... Oh, wait. The estate probably won't matter.
Yeah.
Bryan should get another Ooh, Bryan's next hand is gonna be pretty bad too.
Yeah.
You probably
Well,
want to
I
be
guess
artificer.
there's RTT here.
What?
He gets the estate. I think that's not as crazy as it seems.
Here you get
Still don't think
gold.
it's good. Gold
Scores.
is... Yeah, it's obviously...
Yeah, I don't know.
Bryan, you
Settlers?
let me down.
Yeah, I mean you get settlers, but
Like, I just want to say that I feel vindicated for saying that I've seen worse things get played. I mean, not obviously
mainly
that he's
Bryan
had the best opposition plan here, but womp womp. This mint goes away.
Resigned from Bryan right here. Like, what is he gonna... Wow! I called it. You just look at the score. Oh, it's 10 points. Oh, I can't buy any points. Oh, I'm gonna buy what? Yeah, exactly. Resign. Completely reasonable.
I mean,
It was an
no
embarrassment.
kidding, that is
How
the
do you
main
lose?
strength of money. If you have a bad hand, often you win because you make your opponent answer to greening by greening. And that's how you shut the engine down, by your opponent being undisciplined and following you
Strong,
on something that they
strong
shouldn't.
disagree.
It's a strength of money.
It's
I mean,
a strength. I don't think it's the
I'm
main
not saying
strength.
it's main. I'm not
That's
saying it's the
exactly
main.
what you just said. I have this on video. We can go back and I could quote, "The main strength of money is..." That was how you started that sentence.
Then I phrased it incorrectly.
Okay. Yes, it is a strength.
Yeah, one of the main strengths.
I
of course.
am proud, RTT. Oorah!
Okay. I guess I should have named it.
I don't know
one
how
of the
proud I
main strengths.
actually am, but
I'm
I'm proud that he pulled it out.
hard. You're a top 10 player and you love money. It's so weird.
I'm a top 5 player, thank you very much.
Which is also top 10.
Yes.
Which is also top 50. Which is also top 500. So
I'm a top
top-
50% player.
you're
Well,
a
I'm
top.
also not a top 7 player just because I'm 7th on the leaderboard. Like that's
No, I
so-
agree. That doesn't make And if you would sort the right way by Mew, I wouldn't be top 10. Although you kind of have to, I don't know how many people
Yeah, I
you're
don't
kicking.
think you can sort by Mew either.
I don't know
Often.
how many you want to kick out because they're not active or because they're alts, but
I'll kick out the alts. I'm definitely okay with that.
Mm.
I'm not sure exactly which ones are alts.
Engineer 88 for one. Kicked my
Anyway,
ass today.
how do you play with rats here?
I don't.
How
Unless
do you
you
play
mean
with
catchers.
rats?
Unless you mean catchers.
No,
No,
I
develop,
mean
yeah.
rats. I actually mean rats.
No,
I play with rats here.
yeah, sure.
I don't
Develop
open
is-
them, but I think I play with them.
Rat's Watchtower is interesting.
Well, it's a real combo, and then there's develop, so I definitely play with them.
Hey, your alt's higher than your main now. Don't kick the alts out. Well, if everybody gets to have 5 accounts and pick the best of theirs, then I don't know. Actually, yeah, Rat's Watchtower is kind of interesting because A, the rats kind of work with the Watchtower. B, Banquet kind of works with the Watchtower.
You top deck a rats when you play a rats, and you top deck a develop when you hit 3 inevitably. It's great.
Yeah, I don't like double lookout from RTT. I usually like double lookout, but I don't like it here because you want to go for the rats plan.
I assume he's going to get another rat catcher here. He has a lot of trashing.
But really, what are you doing?
This
with
is
that kind of
overdoing
attack?
it. Yeah.
He's going to be super thin. He's not going to
Yeah, but-
really be able to do the rats thing.
No.
Well, Bryan just is ahead now.
Yeah,
he's-
Discard
he's-
copper. Discard copper. Yep, exactly. Perfect play.
Oh no!
Wait,
he
what?
No.
No. What are you doing?
Well, now you
And
get develop
it's
anyway.
unlikely to make that big of a difference.
Or if we heard Bryan is ahead now, the last game before he blew it. So yeah, I guess he could blow it again.
Silver.
I mean, he was definitely ahead at some point.
Okay, now he's not ahead anymore because he's just established he doesn't know how to play this. So it's like
RTT top decked Lookout. He really wants to be really, really thin.
yeah.
And he
Yeah.
plays this rat
Not-
catcher, and he
Like, you
buys
need to get
a.
develop here.
Develop right here. Develop right here,
You
definitely.
need to develop the lookout.
Definitely develop here. It's like no question.
He
Develop.
could banquet.
No,
Ugh.
develop. Develop!
Definitely
Develop!
develop.
Oh my god!
Oh, not
That's not
silver.
develop!
There were worse options. He could have bought a curse.
You could have bought a third lookout, yeah.
Ooh, yes, banquet curse. That's probably the worst. Does he trash his lookouts here? So he's just going to ignore this whole develop thing.
Man,
Guys, develop.
I'm not the highest person on develop, but skipping it here is pretty bad.
Suicide, yeah. What? No develop again?
Well, given how he's
Well-
played it, I wouldn't expect him to get it at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that was an ugly shuffle too.
So many. What?
You're getting this
He's
many
so
rats.
overrated, and he doesn't have a develop still.
and
Develop. Develop. Develop.
Dude, time for
Develop.
develop.
Oh!
Stop! Oh my gosh!
What is he doing?
Mute yourself! Mute yourself! You're hurting my ears.
Rat catcher.
Stop! Stop!
He keeps doing that when we're on call as well. It's just like,
Why did he get a rat catcher?
Seriously, mute yourself.
don't you play lookout before the rats?
Oh hey, I can mute him.
Okay. Oh, he muted me, didn't he?
I unmuted you.
Okay, good. All right.
I did mute you for a second, but yes, I unmuted you.
Okay, cool.
So
Well,
Margrave is good.
Marcus is advocating me for being an A. Oh, it's an alternate universe.
Why are you top decking rats over rat catcher? He doesn't have a
don't
rat
know.
catcher on the mat.
get rats never get developed. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Okay, there's the
thank you.
develop.
There's still hope.
This is developing into a more interesting game. I'm hilarious. I wonder what he does here.
Well, I would get gold, and I would expect gold.
I kind of expect gold, but I think
Well, you want to
Wanted
get
platinum,
you want to
right?
get the platinum, yeah.
you want to get to like villages and more Margraves, don't you?
No, you want to get plat first, I think. Now you could also do Malgrave plus village next turn.
Malgrave.
And then-
Malgrave is gonna go. Oh, I heard you say Malgrave, which
I
would have
was
worked.
wondering. I was wondering about getting a watchtower so that you can banquet and top deck stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think that they are that advanced today. So I wouldn't expect it.
Don't be that mean.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
See,
that
RTT
that
found it
LOL
hilarious.
is almost like he's listening. He is listening. Is he?
no,
What?
that would be
No.
illegal.
I would.
I hope he's not listening.
No, I don't think he is.
Because then he's definitely demoting, and then I'm correct in my fantasy league.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
he'd be expelled.
Village
for that.
Margrave is perfectly reasonable here too. To guarantee you hit him with Margrave every turn. Like now you have 14 bucks and 2 buys, so you're probably buying plat Margrave next turn. So RTT.
Does he have a
Are we-
village yet?
No.
No.
So
but
Plat
he's
Margrave, I guess, is I don't know.
Well, you're not gonna draw that, and you just want to attack every turn, right?
Guess.
Are you seriously advocating for Margrave colony money? That's
Well,
weird.
no, but it's what I would expect
mean-
from him at this point.
What? Because he played money last time? Because he was forced into it?
No, because that's what he's been going for clearly in this game. I don't think that's all his money here, though.
We could see Margrave Blessed Village.
Into
Here.
13. Yeah.
We could also see Platinum.
Well,
Blessed
but
Could see
Village.
Platinum
how likely are
Village,
you gonna-
Margrave Village. Sure, that's fine.
Platinum
And
here.
Margrave.
No, I get a Margrave,
Wow.
but he doesn't.
Margrave just for the extra buy.
Yeah.
Well, also for the extra consistency of attacking. I mean,
I mean,
That's not-
sure, but mostly for the buy.
So Brian's doing what we wanted to do, but like
Sure,
10
Platinum's a good
turns-
card, but it doesn't do that much for you in a.
Yeah, no, Earl is real. He's Earl of Sandwich. He's the guy who invented sandwiches. He's real. He's also in chat.
I wouldn't say Bryan is doing what we wanted him to
Well,
do.
he's doing what we want to do, but like 10 turns later because he didn't get to develop.
No question mark.
Well, he's doing develop stuff. I mean,
He's
not really
doing
watching.
vaguely closer to what we wanted to do. I don't know. It's all so far away now. The
Like
forest
in
RTT.
is
distant
gift.
lands.
All is forgiven. You may eat a sandwich again, Jakey.
Earl is forgiven.
That was bad, but that was funny.
No, cash isn't even on this board, so Bryan clearly doesn't have it.
Yeah, the Earl of Sandwich. You don't know the Earl of Sandwich, Jakey?
You know, you realize that Earl is a title there,
Yes, I know.
and Sandwich
not
is a
anymore.
place.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
it is. It still is a title. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but now it's a name because his name's Earl.
Well, it's
I-
both.
The times they are a changing.
Does he
All
go
right,
Colony
Mark.
Margrave here?
It's clearly Margrave, so just click that and then decide what to do. Wow, mute yourself.
He probably already did because he's considerate.
Oh, don't be mean. All
Look,
right.
no, I was honest. He actually is.
Yeah. You're calling me not considerate.
Oh,
That's
well,
that's
that's just how you interpret it.
Well, that's the joke, right? He's like, well, because he's considerate, unlike you. That's like the. Well,
I mean, I think it says a lot that you immediately jump to that conclusion.
Okay, sure.
So,
all right.
I'm surprised we're not seeing more Watchtowers with Banquet and against Margrave, and potentially even with Scheme top decking it. I mean,
Yeah.
you might want to top deck Blessed Village Watchtower, but
No, you're doing double colony. That's just fine.
whoa, triple? That's pretty excessive.
Yeah. What? Another win? Okay, sure.
Because you get a boon. That's why it's better.
Better than a platinum? Okay.
No.
I had
the
muted
Blessed
myself,
Village
by the
and
way.
Walled Village. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know.
I'm not surprised.
I double muted myself actually right after that. I used the one on my microphone and then I used the one in Discord.
Yeah, better be safe.
So what's happened? RTT got a colony, and I assume he got this. Well, I know he got the second Margrave. I did see that.
Well, this is another game of playing money poorly is better than playing the engine poorly. So it looks like RTT is winning.
I don't. Would you even call this money? I don't.
Yes.
I would.
Oh, it's. I mean, it's like.
I mean, it's trashing and
It's
then
like
to
kind of
money,
between.
Yeah, it's
Because he's
almost like
building this drawing thing. He's just not. I would not call this money, but your mileage may vary. Here, I would not. I don't think buy a colony. Although I don't know, maybe I'd go
no.
colony
I get
Margrave
Margrave
Village.
plus Village.
Maybe I'd go colony Margrave Village.
Well, I don't spend the coffer because then I can get another plus Village here, or trash it if I get Flamescape.
Yeah, that's probably just an oversight, or I'm playing fast on his part. Here, I just keep enough money to buy a colony.
Nah, I keep Will. I want to hit Margrave.
And you definitely.
Okay.
That's probably reasonable. He's doing a lot of wheel spinning. Oh, and he's out of rats. Yeah. Okay. That'll
Well,
do.
he's been for a long time.
Yeah.
It's the
I wasn't even watching Bryan. He just wasn't doing much. So.
Well, it might be small A, but it's probably not capital A.
It's A minor. It's the minor leagues for A. Yeah, 6 lookouts in the first 5 turns was pretty insane, but not for the reasons you're thinking. I'm just saying. That's pretty nuts. It wasn't good.
No village, but black market potentially. And I'm not counting Tactician as village because it's not.
Oh, Bryan gets to go first. Maybe we'll see a 3-3.
Magpie Tracker on 4-2 here. 2-4, same thing. Guess they each have that. I guess one of them could spend their crystal.
It's your no village rule. Are you gonna not go for the black market?
Who's no village rule?
I usually skip black market if there's no village in the
Well,
kingdom.
Yep. I would not be keen on black market here.
All right.
I am really not keen on potion though.
But yeah, there's black market Tactician, so.
Yeah,
There's
good enough.
Thinning either, or
Nah.
there's very mild thinning.
Tactician will thin for you by drawing hard. You just have to find a village first. It works.
The biggest argument for black market to me here is Tactician, because you could like play some kind of double Tactician with black market.
Like Bryan should top deck black market here with his 3. Because hey, if you land a village, you're just doing great.
Yeah, I'm probably playing with black market here.
Just,
you don't open it
just for the Tactician.
No,
mostly.
I open black. Well, yeah, I also want to see a trasher.
I wouldn't open black market here on the 4-2, but yeah, I would for sure get black market pretty soon.
Oh yeah, it's curse. Yeah, you don't open it.
Yeah. Like, here's the perfect time to get Black Market. Even with the 4, I would still get Black Market.
Could be Magpie top decking it.
It could be, but I want Black Market, man.
Yeah, I do
I'm
too.
not in a rush.
Yeah,
You should be in a rush. RTT's in a money mood today.
What I want to do is trade. I might consider taking a curse to trade these estates here. I might not.
No. 2 silvers and a curse? No. Well, I mean, it's better, but also getting Black Market is just even better.
That's
a
a
godlike boon.
beautiful son's gift.
Yeah. You even get to top deck a Black Market and a Magpie on top.
He's not going to top deck a Black Market.
What, you top deck Alchemist here?
He's going to get an
Alchemist.
Alchemist. And he's not going to play the Cursed Gold just to get a Black Market on top. Ooh, he could top deck the Curse. That'd be high.
He could. That would be amazingly bad. But sure.
He could top deck the Survivors.
Come on, man. Get the Black Market.
Just like, you don't need to get it that fast.
You're not gonna take a curse for it. That's pretty absurd.
Getting the draw first.
This is a great time to pick a potion.
It's fun.
Well, you probably get a tactician now. Then if you,
I'm not understanding what's going on here exactly.
I think I would have liked tactician here for RTT.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Black Market now.
Liked the tactician and not the potion.
Wow, Bryan's playing money. Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe it's fine. Maybe with the pouch it's fine.
Just exchanging 2 states for silvers, which you also want to do if you're not.
Yeah, it's just a good play in general.
No, Bryan's playing money now. He's playing Alk Magpie money with the pouch, which honestly might be good enough. So.
I mean, Alk is pretty bad in money.
Yeah.
Well.
Of course, nobody knows that anymore, but do you trade your Cursed Gold? See, here, if I were playing money, I would trade my Cursed Gold and Potion for 2 silvers. And be pretty happy.
Kek is not an alt-right thing. It comes from, like, the Koreans. That's their version of LOL. Something like that. I probably butchered it, but...
Butcher's not on this board.
Yeah. The Butcher is the best card in the game.
It could be in the Black Market.
It could be. Well, I still want tactician here.
Mm-hmm. Scheme and...
Well, Butcher's not actually the best. There's Recruiter, there's Donate, there's this, there's that. There's a lot of stuff.
I guess that you might want a few schemes for your Black Market double tactician deck, but...
Bryan's going to take this gold.
I want tacticians first.
He's going to toss Curse Gold, Copper Estate, take this gold, because he's playing money now.
Well, if he's playing money, I think it's actually better to not do that and instead trade. But, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Yeah, trade Estate, Curse Gold, toss
Is it wrong? Magpie would have only drawn guaranteed silver, and you probably still rather have Magpie than the draw, right? Like, if you played after the first Alchemist, it's guaranteed to not hit an action card.
I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't exactly tracking it that closely. They played too fast for that. But...
Huh?
Okay.
Is it okay.
No. After the second, yeah, that's possible.
I'm confused now.
What?
At this point, I would not have bothered with Black Market. It's turn 8. Who cares? Just Province now. Like, start going for those.
You mean
with money.
after that trade silver? Or trade humble?
Yeah, I would have discarded 3 coppers for gold, trashed the 2 with the trade, and then just gone for double Province using Magpie. Oh, what are you going to pull out of...
Double?
What are you going to pull out of Black Market? Oh, okay,
sorry,
well,
did you say go for double Province using Magpie?
Yeah.
Do you know how exceptionally hard that is to do in money?
Not with trade.
I don't even think he has enough. Well, if he discarded the coppers.
Well, he's not gonna realistically get province, but you could in theory.
Okay, I guess my point was he's not going to realistically get to province.
Would you have taken the inn as RTT?
I don't know. I clearly haven't been paying close enough attention, but
Oh man, if possessions in the black market,
it
that'd be
doesn't do.
that'd be
Well, it
horrible.
does do a lot of ruins. The alchemist chain too.
I guess.
No, I don't want to see a possession. That would be terrible.
I don't know. This all seems somehow slow to me.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got province at 5, so that should be
Transmute.
this should be province magpie.
I would not buy this magpie.
Why
I might
not?
get the cellar.
No.
Seller province silver. Boom.
No, you get the magpie. You want draw.
I mean,
I would still get tactician.
You could get young witch instead of magpie, but yeah. You could get young witch. I mean, that's reasonable too. It's probably better actually.
oh yeah, there's young witch on this board.
Yeah.
Doesn't do that much.
Well,
On terminal space.
it's pretty good if you can somehow play it consistently and your opponent's just going for money. Okay.
It's
I
turn
have
10. I think
no idea
province.
what's going on.
Yeah. They're playing a little bit of everything, which is really bad.
Much of this match has been confusing to me.
It's like do one or the other.
Much of it I'm not as down on as you guys are, what they've been doing, but there's a lot of it that's still been very confusing to me.
This game is at 20. Jakey, were you even around in 20? How do you know that?
It's just the memification of.
I guess. Maybe. Oh, you're here from 20. Oh, damn. All right. I'll eat my pie then. Or
Pie.
I'll eat my words. It'll be a word pie. That sounds really weird. I'm not going to say that ever again.
He's gonna get a dungeon here. Because why not?
I wonder why.
Or he could not and get like 2 tacticians right now.
Yeah, it's almost like money would have just beaten this, which is crazy.
Oh, and we see a trade. And. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Magpie first, then Alchemist.
I'm not following, but that's fine.
It's slightly better.
Why is it slightly better? He
Because
hit
if
the
you
mythical
flip-
double province.
Yeah, it's not mythical.
It's
Now it
mythical.
will be. Now it's going to be mythical, but
Wait,
the
why
first
is it,
one,
why is it slightly better?
because if it hits action, you're happy, and if it doesn't, then you draw the money, and you're more likely to fill up another action
Wait,
card.
why is it? Why are you happy if it hits action?
Because then you'll draw it with your Alchemist.
Okay, but if you play the alchemist first, you're still that's the same. I don't.
Yeah,
It
but then you'll
doesn't
draw
matter.
your money instead, and then your Magpie will bounce off.
It
Cards
pretty
that
sure
way.
it doesn't matter if the. Yeah.
It matters. It matters slightly.
Unless you're triggering a shuffle, I don't think
Oh,
it's
hey,
mattering.
spices. Spices is pretty cool. I would have thought about spices, but maybe RTT feels like.
Yeah, I also don't see how it matters. But
Okay. Maybe I'm just imagining something.
Is RTT gonna try to go after provinces here? Isn't he far enough behind that he needs to make something happen with castles?
well, sure, you can construct scenarios where Magpie is better because Magpie draws and the other scenario doesn't. Oh, but you can also construct scenarios
think
where it's
there's
the
like
other
an
way
equal-
around. Like
Unless you're triggering a shuffle, in which case it might matter.
well, yeah, if you know what's on top,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you trigger shuffle, of course, then. But then also again, we have cases.
Hey, a village, Ghost Town. I actually would consider Ghost Town here.
I don't know how much money he has.
He has enough for province and a 3.
Province
Okay,
Alchemist
I'd
seems
probably
clearly
go
better.
Province Alchemist.
Yeah. It's still Province Alchemist. Still, I didn't see the pouch, so that's my excuse.
Okay. I'm not really seeing how RTT's coming back. Maybe he has more money than I realize and he can double or something.
No, he doesn't even have the magpies for it. And then I'm gonna find out RTT has more magpies.
He has at
It
least
has at least
5.
5. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's what I get.
Ooh, Bishop is something.
Is it?
I mean, it's a way for him to score points without needing to lower provinces. It doesn't seem particularly good, but it's good enough for
Well,
him to get.
all right, we're going
There
into
goes
castle
Humble.
territory. Yeah.
I think it would have been better served if he wouldn't have gotten the province the turn before, but whatever.
Well, he's losing either way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it would have given him more time to be
Oh
able to
yeah, for
pull something
sure.
out of the black market, so it's marginally more likely to, I don't know.
I wouldn't bother tactician at this point, but
If he had flipped the buy here, this would have been another double province. Oh no, coin short. Never mind.
Well,
If
he
well,
flipped
if he
the
had,
buy, he would have one more coin.
yeah, he would have. Okay.
He could
well,
top deck that province.
It's reasonable. Then it misses the shuffle. No, I'm just kidding. It's terrible.
what?
It's a joke.
Okay. Oh, I guess he was picking what he schemes.
Yeah.
Well, magpie. Well,
Alchemist.
RTT will get a gold
Magpie.
soon enough when he gets to Haunted Castle, assuming this game lasts that long, which it probably should.
Does he just go ahead and bishop the province now? Nah, he gets rid of a copper. Okay. I don't know how much money he has.
Enough
he
to
has
buy
a
the next
lot.
2 castles, yeah.
Do you go double castle or do you go?
Well, what else do you do?
You could go castle alchemist or.
No,
Nah, I
this
think
is what you
double
do.
castle.
Now Bryan's going to be able to get haunted.
I don't think you should. Like, if you could province, you
Just
province that.
anyway. Yeah, probably.
If you could
And
province
then-
and Haunted Castle, yeah, go for it. But
Sure.
well, it's a gold. I mean, why not?
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying I don't think that's very likely, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, Bryan almost hit 16 last turn.
You
hit
seller what?
3 provinces, 2 copper, 1. Well, not the potion, but
Don't
definitely
sell
the 2
potion
copper.
or the pouch. You seller
I don't think you sell out a poach. But I wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Well, hey, he hits it. There you go.
Black market.
Again,
No,
he's
he
one
gets a
coin.
coffer.
Well, he just hit 16.
That
There we go. That's it.
Oh.
Just double province then. I mean, there's no way around it. You'll
Yeah,
gladly.
definitely double province.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I had this come up a while back when somebody revealed it out of the black market, and they go, "Wait, how did I get a coffer?" I'm like, "Well, you just revealed patron from the black market." They're like, "Oh,
That is game breaking.
it actually kind of is."
Yeah, you just get a free coin. Ping. Doink.
No, I don't think it decides this game at all.
Well,
Province Haunted Castle is still super winning.
yeah. It's fancy though. It's a fancy way to
It's
win.
fancy.
We're all about fancy here. Here's your one chance, fancy. Don't let me down.
No,
I
that
wanna-
magpie winning some good.
He played
Yeah.
this before the last alchemist. I don't understand.
Jakey, I mean, there's about as much hope as I don't know. There's no hope.
And he's gonna bishop crumble and buy haunted, and then
No,
lose.
Yeah.
Oh, he bishoped black market. Okay.
Well, it's not like he's going to play it. Duchy here, really. I mean, there's just... Actually, the real button to press here is the resign button.
Yeah.
But
he's
Or the
reasonably
undo.
likely to get another undo 999.
yeah, undo to the start of the game, sure.
He might get another turn, although I think it's actually unlikely at this point.
No way. No way.
No, this is 8 in hand.
Toss 2 province.
He doesn't even need to. He could just play tracker, and that's 8.
Did he? He tossed 2 match, right? He could have theoretically.
Are you sure that was 8? I thought it was just 7.
It was silver, 4 copper as a pouch and a tracker.
Yeah, and then he tossed 2 match, but yeah, didn't matter.
Whatever. Oh, that was a match.
Yeah. 3-3.
Thanks for watching and listening, everybody.